The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Chargers and the Cowboys, next on Madden Football.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit CD at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan a little bit more than you do with a normal preseason game, and then you've got to decide, do you bring them back after halftime and get them going again in the third quarter so they're ready to go when the regular season begins? I'm eager to see how these coaches...
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
Yeah, here we go. Wait.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Herbert now. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after... Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around. Now in a pretty difficult situation is his defense up to the task. Ball in the red zone, 2nd and 5. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
First and goal at the 1. Elliott will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, third down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Tannehill. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Jordan Phillips with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you coming up at halftime. Charles, you want a way to enhance your Saturday?
I do.
I know you do. I've got the thing just for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando to take us through the weekend in the NFL. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Throwing, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue.
A 4th down coming up. Decision time now, as this would be a long field goal attempt. Fourth down, Prescott. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! Jake Ferguson, 43 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Cowboys! Luke Schoonmaker, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but a field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's a 3rd down situation in the 4th quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task. Rush. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff.
fourth quarter, and it's kind of getting to be desperation time here for this defensive side. They need to get the ball back to their offense. They have a chance to do that on third down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.